Hey guys, it's Heather from Smoky Fireside Creations, and today I have an awesome project that I just finished, and I was so excited to show you guys. So I've been wanting to make my own junk journal for quite a while. I just wanted to find one or wanted to make one that was going to work for me and how I like to journal. So for those of you that don't know, I love to use traveler's notebooks, and this is just one that I do some paintings and doodles and stuff like that in, and so I wanted to make one that was a junk journal composed of different papers, magazines, tea-stained papers, scraps, bits of ephemera, etc. And so I just finished this one today. So this is my very first bound journal that I've made myself, and I am so excited with how good it turned out. I used some embroidery floss to bind it because that's what I had on hand. I know that you can use some like heavy string and stuff like that, but I had red embroidery floss in my stash, and so that's what I used to bind mine. So I just wanted to do a flip through of this with you so that you can kind of see some of the things that I put into my book. Now this is not done, it is just bound. So I still have bits of ephemera and things to put in here. I just wanted you guys to see like the very first bound journal that I made, hot off the press, I guess. So this very first page, I used a thicker like cardstock paper for the cover, and I loved it because it was different butterflies. This is a Tim Holtz paper. And so yesterday I did a bunch of tea-stained paper, and this one's off of a pizza pan, and so that's why it has the different polka dots on it. I thought that was kind of cool. So I cut out, or ripped out rather, different pages from some magazines, because I get 4 or 5 different magazine subscriptions. And so I put a few of those in here. I also tried tea staining magazine papers, which, if you can hear from the crinkle, it worked, and it actually made it look like an antique magazine. So I really thought that was kind of cool. Some more tea-stained paper. And so I varied the sizes. I don't know if you guys can see. I varied the sizes of my papers just because I was thinking if it's a junk journal, it's not supposed to be perfect. And what's more fun than, having different types of papers to write on and to collage on and different sizes to do. You can see this is another one of the thicker cardstock papers that you can kind of start to see the layering that I did here, and I think that is so cool when you're going to start junk journaling and just collaging and putting different pieces of ephemera in your journals. I think that the different layers are going to add interest, and I think it's going to be so much better than just a regular plain journal. Now, as I mentioned before, I have my journals that I like to paint in, and then I journal around them. These are a little bit different. This junk journal, I can't wait to do like collaging and adding different pieces of ephemera and adding just different things that I've kept in a box, and this is going to be the journal that I get to use that in. So just really quickly, I got some of the Jane Davenport mermaid markers, and so I cut this out off of the back of the packaging, and so that's going to go in here somewhere. I thought it would look really cool on like one of the flower pages, and you can like swipe some paint over the top, or you can insert a tag, or you could put this in a pocket, or you could glue it on. The options are really endless here in a junk journal. So just to kind of show you some of the things that I have in mind to do with my journal here, those are just a few. So again, some more just different cardstock. So I cannot wait to start making more of these. I wanted to try out one just to see if I could do it, how well it would turn out. And this just, I don't know, I guess I just blew myself out of the water with how good this book turned out. I am so thrilled with it. It is 74 pages, so it is quite the little chunk, and that is without anything else in it. This is just the papers bound together. So again, I haven't added the little bits of ephemera and the tags and the just other little doodads and things like stuff like this. I haven't added in there, but I think they'll look so cool because these specifically give me a spot to write in. I like how it tabs off the side. You can essentially add anything you want to this journal. And so what I'm thinking of doing is, once this is totally finished, I don't know if you guys want to let me know below if you want me to do another flip through of this once I've added all of the little bits and bobs and things. I have these cool little paper clips that I plan on. Let me just reach for one of these. So I found these cool little clips that, you know, you can clip things to, and you've got the key, and that looks cute because that was another thing that I liked about junk journals is it doesn't have to be matchy-matchy. I've got plant stuff in here. I've got tea stained paper. I've got old antique paper. I've got little scraps of stuff. I've got magazine inserts. This was so cool. This had to be the beginning or the middle of my book because I thought the cat and the flowers were so cute, and it says head turner. And so I love cats. I have 4 cats of my own, and these hydrangeas are ones that I actually have in my yard. And so I thought that was so appropriate to have that in the middle of my book. And as you can see, I kept with the nature of a junk journal. You can see I tore this right out of the magazine, and I left that jagged edge there because I kind of liked it. It didn't bother me any, and so again, it just adds character to my book. You guys will have to let me know below if you want me to make more of these and film some videos. I've got some new traveler's notebooks coming to my shop, to my store, and so those will be available shortly. And so I was thinking of making these as extra add-ons for purchase. So if you don't think that you can make your own junk journal, or maybe you just don't have the time, I was thinking of possibly making these and carrying them in my shop. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Again, I'm debating on whether that's something I want to carry in my shop or not. If there's enough interest, then yes, I will for sure make more of these and get them out to you guys. Again, some more of the tea stained paper, which I thought was just so cool. I love the different, I made this one more for spring because I don't know if you've noticed, but I have lots of floral magazine inserts. I have potted plants and things. So I was just excited because I have lots of pictures of springtime flowers from around my house and new trees, and of course Easter last weekend, and so lots of things that I want to add in here that I just think they will be cool little add-ons. If you don't want to paint on these pages, look how cool they look just stuck in the middle of your journal. You don't have to add anything to these, but how cool would this be to have like a fabric tip-in or a picture tipped in, or even, again, I'm going to use this as an example, if you have little scraps or bits of ephemera, maybe you've painted or collage something and you're like, okay, I made it, but I'm not sure what to do with it. Stick it in a junk journal. And so I have a whole bin of things that I've just made for either demos or practice or whatever the case may be. And so now I'm so excited because they don't necessarily go in the journal that I would write in because there's not really a place for those. But in a junk journal, for sure, hands down, that's going to be my go-to place to stick things like that. I have all these different tags and drawings and bits of watercolor stuff, and so I'm so excited to stick these in here and kind of see what it looks like. Again, that's without any of the bits and bobs that I have planned. I have some of these little pockets that I'm going to add. I have some envelopes that I'm going to stick some bits of ephemera and things into. So just to kind of get the ideas rolling, I wanted to show this to you guys to see what you guys thought of me starting to carry these in the shop. I'm not sure if you visited my website before, or if you're local, have come to the shop, but the website is www.smokyfiresidecreations.com. There is the store tab, and everything that we have for sale is under that that little tab there. So head on over there if you want to check that out. This is one of the tea stain magazine papers that I did, which I loved. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of my junk journal here. So again, I bound it with my red thread that I had handy. So I'm just so excited and pleased with how this turned out. So if you guys like this video, give us a thumbs up. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, or want to know about some more junk journal tips and tricks, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.